In this video, I'm going to show you how to instantly relieve neck pain from sleeping wrong. Stay tuned. Hey everyone, Dr. Rowe coming to you from SpineCare in St. Joseph, Michigan. So did you wake up this morning with a lot of neck pain or stiffness? Maybe you can't even turn your head without a lot of sharp pain. In this video, I'm going to show 3 different ways to get instant neck pain relief from sleeping wrong. All of these exercises work just a little bit differently, so to get the best results, go through them all and use what gives you the most relief. And with these exercises, you may find you get instant relief even within 30 seconds. So let's get started and fix your neck pain from sleeping wrong right now. So the first thing that we need to do after waking up with a stiff neck or just a lot of pain is to release muscle tightness. That way we'll be able to turn and move our head a lot easier with less pain. Here's a really easy way to do this in bed. What I'm going to do is start lying flat on my back. We can use a couple different things for this method. The easiest being a large rolled up towel. Just place it underneath your neck to support it. But if you are looking to get better results, I would recommend using what is called a peanut tool because it looks like a peanut. What you're going to do is take 2 tennis balls, place them in a sock, twist the sock, tie a knot. Why this one works better is because it's more comfortable. Your spine will sit right in this groove, but it will allow the balls right here to massage deeper into the muscles off to the side of the spine. So if you have a couple tennis balls laying around, definitely use this one instead. So let's start off lying flat on our back. I'm going to go over the 6 movements of the neck to cover all bases. The first is going to be flexion and extension. So what I'm going to do is take 2 fingers, put them on my chin, press the back of your head gently into the back of the bed as much as you can, but stopping before the point that you are having any pain or discomfort. If that's the case, back off slightly. Let's go into flexion first, which is doing a chin tuck. So take your chin downward towards your chest as much as you can until you feel a really good activation of the muscles in the neck. I really feel it at the base of the skull. You're going to hold this comfortably for 5 seconds, and then we're going to do the opposite. We're going to go into extension, which is a backwards movement just like this. Again, stopping before any point of pain or discomfort. 5-second hold. You're going to release it, and then you're going to repeat this 5 times in both directions. From here, we're going to now focus on rotation or turning our head. So let's press our head back into the bed again. And what I'm going to do is slowly turn my head to look over one shoulder as much as I can comfortably. 5-second hold. You're going to then release it and then repeat on the other side. You want to do this 5 times in both directions. The last movement that we're going to focus on is bending or tilting our head, so taking our ear towards our shoulder. Once again, press the back of your head into the bed and tilt your head, taking your ear towards one side shoulder as much as you can, holding this comfortably for 5 seconds and then repeating on the other side 5 times in both directions. Going through all of these motions, you're going to notice that one certain motion, or maybe a couple of them, are really painful, or you really have so much tightness that you can't move into that motion. That is the point that we're going to stop and then focus on throwing more repetitions in until we're pretty much getting rid of that tightness or pain. So let's say that it's really painful for me to turn my head towards my left like this. I'm going to keep building into this motion, stopping before the point of pain, holding this for 5 seconds, relaxing it, and then repeating this over and over again until the pain or tightness is gone or I'm not getting any more improvement. Another thing, what we want to focus on if we're using the peanut tool is to switch the placement of the peanut tool over the neck. I like to start right at the base of the skull and then do these motions. And then from there, I'm just going to move down into the middle part of the neck, then all the way down to the base of the neck. You're going to find that one certain spot just hits it the best. At that point, you're going to stop over that spot and then throw more repetitions in. Again, doing this over and over again until tightness and pain has been released or you're not getting any more improvement. Here's a really easy muscle activation technique that can give instant relief for neck pain and stiffness after waking up. You can do this when standing or seated. Just have very good upright posture. The first movement, what I'm going to do is make hooks with my fingers, interlock them, and then put my hands to my chest. What we want to do is try to pull our arms away from each other as much as we can, but we're going to resist against this movement. As you build into this, you're going to feel a very good activation of the muscles around the shoulder blades, upper back, towards the neck. You want to hold this comfortably. From here, we're going to build into some neck motions. I like to start off with flexion. That is just taking my chin towards my chest as much as I can, stopping before the point of pain or discomfort. So if that's the case, just back off slightly, just like this. You're going to hold this comfortably for 5 seconds, and then from there we're going to go into extension, so looking upward towards the ceiling just like this, again holding comfortably for 5 seconds. The next movements we're going to do rotation, or turning our head to look over our shoulder as far as we can. 5-second hold on both sides, and then we're going to do a tilting or a bending motion, taking our ear towards one side shoulder, 5-second hold, and then repeating on the other side. Now let's put all of these motions together by doing a big circular motion like this with our head and neck. You want to do 5 big wide circles in one direction, building into it with each repetition, and then switching it up in the opposite direction and repeating for 5 more. So let's take this one to the next level by putting in a different position that's going to target some more muscles. So for this one, I'm going to put my arms off to my side just like this, and now shrug your shoulders upward towards the ceiling as much as you can. You should feel the upper trapezius muscles start to fire. It's pretty much in the upper back, top of the shoulder, into the side of the neck. You're going to hold this and now do those same motions that we did earlier. You're just going to notice it hits the neck just a little bit differently. So go through all of those motions, including that circular one just like this. The last position is very similar, but instead of shrugging up, we're going to shrug downward as much as we can. Really focus on moving through your shoulder blades, just really trying to bring them down as much as you can, and then repeat these motions. What you're going to notice is that one certain position or movement just offers the most relief, or it has the most tightness or pain. At that point, you want to throw more repetitions in until that tightness or pain has gone away, or you're not getting any more improvement. This is one of my absolute favorite ways to get instant neck tightness and pain relief, and it works really well if you wake up with pain after sleeping. For this one, we just need a hand drying towel. Just roll it up, place it right at the base of the skull. Take the 2 ends, grab one with your hands, and then pull forward until it hooks over the muscle and is just applying enough pressure in there where you're going to get a good self-massage but not causing any pain or discomfort. So to start off with, we're going to take one end and just keep it locked, just straight ahead like this, so it's not going to move. The other end, what I'm going to do is raise the towel up like this, so it's going to be over my eye. And then what I'm going to do from there is then at a 45-degree angle, pull up towards the ceiling like this. What's going to happen is it's going to cause the head to be put into rotation or a turning motion, but it's also going to offer a little bit of a self-massage over that area of tightness. I like to build into this as much as I can, and then I hold this position for about 20 to 30 seconds. And then from there, I'm just going to relax and then repeat on the other side. On the next repetition, I'm just going to lower the towel just a little bit, and then I'm going to repeat, doing this whole process pretty much from the base of the skull, working into the middle part of the neck all the way towards the base of the neck. You're going to find that one certain spot, like let's say right here for me, is just addressing the most amount of tightness, especially when I build towards the left like this. At that point, you want to keep throwing more repetitions in, building into each repetition until that tightness has been released, or you're not getting any more improvement. Another way to take this one to the next level is to focus on that upper trapezius muscle. So if you have a lot of difficulty bending your head like this, or just a lot of pain from the top of the shoulder into the side of the neck, this is what you can do. So you're going to take your towel like this, throw it over your shoulder, and then grab the other end with your hand. You're going to just hook over that shoulder, pulling down with both ends of the towel so you get a very good self-massage going. I like to go right over the top of the shoulder. Once I feel that good amount of pressure, what I'm going to do from there is then tilt my head in the opposite direction of the towel. So I'm taking my left ear towards my left shoulder. You'll feel the neck open up, but it really helps attack that muscle tightness. Hold this one right here for about 5 seconds. You're going to relax, move up a little bit towards your ear into the side of the neck, and then repeat this over and over again until you're in the side of the neck. You're going to find that one certain spot is just the most tight or painful. At that point, you want to stop over that spot and then repeat this for 30-second holds until that tightness has been released or you're not getting any more improvement. And then from there, you're going to switch to the other side and repeat to keep everything in balance. If the exercises help, please support the channel by giving this video a like and maybe subscribing too. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them below. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks for watching.